Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, bad news. That DeWalt palm sander that I talk so highly about, well, this thing, it puked. Doesn't work at all anymore. And this is the most expensive one DeWalt makes. I said before in my other video that it was like $49, something like that. Well, I was really wrong, because I had to go to Lowe's and buy another one because I'm in the middle of a project. This piece of crap is $80 because it has the adjustable RPMs on it and it comes with a carrying bag. Ooh, I can care less about a carrying bag. Give me one guy who actually takes a palm sander or a drill and just sticks it in a little individual bag. No, you put it in with a group of stuff. So I'm actually very disappointed, because even the next level down is about 15 bucks difference. That's without the little RPM adjustment on it, which is right here. So very disappointed. This thing it's barely, it's not even, it's close, but not even a year old. I haven't even gotten a year out of this thing. A year. And it puked from DeWalt. I'm actually pretty upset, because I paid a lot of money for this. You know, I forgot how much I paid for it, but when I went to the store, I was really reminded of how much I paid. I'm not spending $80 on another one of these things so it can puke in 10 months, you know? So, I am not very happy at all. $80 for a palm sander, which is pretty ridiculous for that price, when they make so many other ones. So, you know what? I went to an old school brand, even though it's a different company that makes them now. I had the Black & Decker version. It's different. I mean, this is, you can hold it that way and that's what turns it on, or you squeeze it down and you have this little locking button. So I just used it. I mean, I've only had it maybe 5 minutes. Put one of my discs on it. So, I mean, the disc fits really well. But the only difference between the two is the little holes, sorry about that catch everything are actually a lot smaller than the DeWalt. I mean, you can see in there, then you can see in this one. They're a lot tinier. So, I mean, I'm expecting this to throw a little bit more dust. But, I mean, it does come with a little, you know, little catch bag. You know, it's a little cheaper made than the other one, but I mean, it weighs roughly about the same. So I'm guessing that the motors are probably pretty strong. This one is actually, what is it rated for RPMs? Let me find the English part. If I remember right, it was like 14,000 or something like that. Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, 14,000 RPMs. Right there. Little dust collector. Oh, it actually gave me a free disc. That's a first. And it's a 120 disc. I could actually use that. I'm actually pretty surprised that they actually put that in the box. I didn't even get that with DeWalt. They don't even give you one. Which I'm pretty surprised that Black & Decker did that. And this thing was $39.99 from Lowe's, and they were nice enough to throw in a disc. 120 grit, but hey, nothing wrong with something free. But I gotta get used to this, because I'm not used to this little push thing right here, and then you gotta lock it to keep it going. I got used to this little guy with the switch right here. It was small, but I got used to it. But it started dying out on me, you know, like 2 days ago. You know, if I turned it a certain way, it wouldn't work. Thinking maybe it was the brushes or something. But it's not even a year old. It's like 10 months old. And this piece of crap DeWalt dies. I mean, $80 for a sander, you'd think you'd get more than 10 months out of it. If I've gotten, you know, 3 or 4 years out of it and it puked, then I wouldn't have been upset, you know? And I've gotten a decent amount of use. And not like I've used this thing every single day. You know, I mean, I use it periodically for when I'm doing my build, just to sand stuff down. I mean, I'm not going crazy with it, but not like I'm sanding every square inch of everything I build. No, it's usually just the tops only, and when I build my bar stool, it's the top of it, and then I sand down some of the markings on the wood from when they stamp it from when it comes from the mill. So I guess for now, I mean, I'm just gonna have to use this Black & Decker one. I actually have a Black & Decker drill that I bought at the same time as this, and the drill has actually lasted longer than this piece of crap DeWalt. So I guess I will use this for a little while and see how well it works. I mean, it's comfortable to use. I mean, it's maybe a tad bit smaller, but it's the same, you know, pretty much the same. I mean, it's a little different than a DeWalt. You know, DeWalt's, it's, you know, tad taller, looks a little heftier, but other than that, I mean, I guess I would just pay for the name. You know, it's like, do you want to buy a little Chevy or you want to buy a Cadillac? I figured I'd buy the Cadillac because this is the most expensive one Lowe's carries out of all the palm sanders. So I figured I was getting something good. Comes out, I was really wrong. You know, for $79.99, 80 bucks, you'd think I would have gotten more than 10 months out of it. Even it's $20, yeah, 15, 20 bucks cheaper without the RPM gauge. So it's still $60. So you're paying 20 bucks more for a little RPM gauge. You know what? I didn't even notice it had it until I really, really looked at it. And it would just set in place, and I never bothered to move it. And it worked fine for the RPMs that with that. This little guy doesn't offer it. It's just kind of a one-shot deal. You just squeeze this down, or you just hold it down and the little switch to lock it. So I'll see what that gives me. I just got done using it. You know, it did the exact same job as my DeWalt, so I can't complain there. But hey, it was half the cost. The only difference is it doesn't come with an RPM gauge, and they gave me a free disc. Hot damn. So I'll let you guys know in a little while. You know, I'll use this, you know, throughout the course of the day, and you know, after a few weeks or whatever, I'll do another review on this Black & Decker and see how well it holds up. But in the meantime, I don't think I'm gonna buy another DeWalt sander. 80 bucks for a sander that you get 10 months out of, and it's the best one that they make, and it pukes. Not very impressed, DeWalt. I'm actually pretty upset. And if you guys see this video, get in touch with me and maybe, you know, make it correct. I could see if it was a manufacturer defect from right out of the box and it didn't work right, or after a day or so something went wrong with it. But this was over a course of only 10 months. And that was using it maybe, you know, when I'm building something, maybe once a week, if that. You know, let's just say maybe 4 days out of the month for maybe an hour. Okay? Not happy at all. So, like I said, I'll use this Black & Decker one, see how well it works, and goodbye, DeWalt. I guess you're going to go in the garbage can. The only thing you're really good for is maybe cutting off the cord and using them for something else, and maybe take the switch out of here and use it for something stupid. Or maybe hold my door open with it, because it's pretty much a doorstop by at this point. Not doing me any good, and it's just getting in the way. So maybe when the warmer weather comes, I'll just use it to hold my door open. Other than that, not buying another one. Not impressed with it anymore. I was thinking very highly of it when I did my other video on it, but now I'm not so impressed. I mean, not like it, you know, it acted up like I said. Just the one time I thought maybe I stepped on the cord and the plug was coming out. Nope. That was just, I guess, the little warning of, hey, I'm gonna die on you. And then all of a sudden it just stopped. That was it. I shook it and, you know, took the little canister off of it and blew it out, and then maybe, you know, it got built up in there, and I could see, you know, where the motor spins right there. I'll even show you. Not like the motor's bad. It spins. So, not that impressed. Well, I'll do my review later. Until then, I'm going to stick with a Black & Decker. Take care, guys. See you soon.